We're in a different format today. Instead of writing, I'm coming to you semi-live. I think it's important in a time when we can't be with other people that we reach out to each other in a more personal way. So it's Parshat Vayakhel Pekude. It's Parshat HaChodesh. It's Shabbos Mevarchim. Shabbos when we generally have more people in shul to bless the new moon. And I wanted to reach out to you with this week's shir. In Parshas Vayakhel, the word Vayakhel means to congregate and to unite, to come as one congregation. The Torah tells us, Vayakhel Moshe et kol adat b'nei Yisrael, that Moshe gathered all the people, and he said to them, Ayomer alehem, Ele hadvarim asher tziva Hashem. This is what Hashem is saying that we should do, la'asot otam, that we should do. We should do something. What are we supposed to do? Sheshet yamim te'esa malacha. 6 days a week we're supposed to work. Uvayom hashvi'i yiyeh lachem kodesh, Shabbos Shabbaton laHashem. On the seventh day, we are supposed to rest. It is a time to rest, the Shabbat Shabbaton laHashem, that it is to observe actively the day of rest. How can one actively rest? Uvayom kol ha'oseh vo malacha yumat. Anyone who does work will die. Interesting that here we are, and at a time when we're supposed to all be united, and we are stuck in our homes in a quarantine. But maybe we have missed the point all along, and maybe we can have another kind of kahila in our home. We have been running around and running around and running around all of our lives, even on Shabbos. Friday night, we go to shul. Afterwards, we have a little oneg, a little gathering for Dvar Torah. Shabbos morning, we go to shul. We eat lunch. We have a chavrusa. We run for mincha. We run for ma'ariv. We have shalosh shudas in the shul. We come home, we make havdalah. And while that's wonderful as a spiritual pursuit, we have to bring it now down to basics and remember that we have our family. And when you strip away all the minyanim and all the shiurim, what we have is our family, whether it's family in our home or family in their other homes that we can reach out to, whether we can reach out to our avot and imahot, which is an opportunity which I've been trying to encourage you to do, which is tipa achat, a small drop. It refers to Rabbi Akiva, who was a shepherd and had not learned Torah. And one day he saw water dripping on a rock, and he saw that it was able to make an impression in the rock over time. And he said, if that stone can be impressed over time by water, then I can start learning Torah slowly but surely. And he became the great Rabbi Akiva. At this moment, if we can't be with other people, we can still be with our avot and imahot. We have our chumash, we have our sefarim in our house, and they're gathering dust. So first, let's focus on our family. And I'm lucky enough to have my 2 children home from Yeshiva University and my son home from the Mir in Yerushalayim. And we're having nice long meals together. And we're creating those meals together. And we're cleaning up the house together. And we're giving Divrei Torah together. And they're in online courses. And I love to join. I have one daughter in Yeshiva in Stern College, so I joined one of her classes listening on. I listened to my son's Gemara class in Haftar, and it's been a wonderful bonding time. And so Vayakel, it is a time to gather, and it's a time for Shabbos. And although we usually just celebrate one day of Shabbos in its own special way, that gives us an opportunity to bond with our family in a very unique way. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has given us a longer opportunity. Of course, we still use our electronics, which interfere with our bonding time with our family, or, as I said, we use our electronics to bond together. But it's also very curious because at the end of Parsha Pekudei, we say Chazak, Chazak, V'net Chazek. And we usually say it together in one voice in shul at the end of finishing the book of Exodus. And this time we're going to have to find our chizuk from those who are around us in our home and our avot and imahot. Take the opportunity to look back in the Chumash. I know you wanted to do it for a while. I know you said you were too busy. But today is the day that you should bond with Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Moshe, David, Yehoshua, all the Shoftim, Shmuel, the Malachim, Yeshayahu, Yirmiyahu, Yecheskel, Treyasar, and all the beautiful stories in Divrei Hayamim, and, of course, Tehillim, because each one of the 150 chapters of Tehillim is a song that David created when he was in Sa'ar, when he was in pain, when the members of his family were attacking him, when others were attacking him, and he turned and he sang to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and he was Mekabel, he received the fact that that what seemed to be the enemies coming upon him were really a means for him to build grit, the grit that he would need to be the king and to have a son, Shlomo, who would build the Beis HaMikdash. So as we sit here in our homes with our family, and we're gathered with our family, and we're gathered with all the avot and imahot that we call on every day, 3 times a day at least. Avram, Baruch Atah Hashem, Elokeinu melech haolam, Hakel, Hagadol, Hagibar, V'hanora, Hakel Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chaste Avos, Umavigo El Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo Ba'ahava. That we say at the beginning of every Shmona Esrei, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the master of everything, and we recall the merits of our forefathers to bring us what we need on a daily basis and to bring the Geula. I want you to bond with your family. I want you to bring down all the zchut and all the merit of the avot and imahot. We just had, we just had Purim, and we talked about Zchut Esther, the merit of Esther, and may the merit of all of our ancestors, and in the merit of the bonding that we're doing with our family. Mashiach should come b'mehera b'yameinu and bring us the chizuk that we need, chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek, that we need at this very moment, and to bring the geula shlema b'mehera b'yameinu. Have a good Shabbos. Stay well. My thoughts are with you.